Hello, preschool. I'm going to read a story. Today's story is about a little girl and a wolf, but it's not what you think. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and I keep looking back and forth because I can't see what's going on. So I'm going to turn my camera around and we'll get started on our story. I see somebody just popped up, but I can't tell who it is. Oh, Jax! Is baby Ella coming too? Somebody else joined us. I can't tell who that one is yet either. It pops up in one spot and then it doesn't show me until it's another one. So I know there's somebody else, but I can't tell who it is yet. It hasn't come up yet. So I'm going to turn us around and we'll get started on our story. Okay. And the cat was on my lap, so my dress is probably very, very hairy right now. So, okay. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I miss you guys. Today's story is called The Red Wolf. And hopefully once I open the book, it won't have a glare like that on it. And it's written and illustrated by Margaret Shannon. So she did both. She wrote the words and she drew the pictures. Let me see if I can find the birth date. I gotta keep wiggling everything around. I'm in my reading chair in my living room. This is my chair where I read. I don't have enough hands. Let me see if I can find the birth date. 2002. Right here. 2002. So this story is 18 years old. It would be graduating from high school too. Okay, here we go. It says, there was once a little princess called Rose Lupin, who was kept locked at the top of a tall, stony tower. The world is a wild and dangerous place, Rose Lupin, her father, the king, would tell her. Far too wild for my precious princess. So there's the king. Boy, he has a lot of hair. Oh, I see Rose Lupin back there. So that must be the door. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the key where he closed the door. He keeps her locked back there. So Rose Lupin's back there behind the door. And the king says, it's too dangerous for you to go outside. Hey, isn't there a movie about a little girl that gets... Oh, it's, everybody's probably yelling into their screens. It's, Tangled. That's the one where she's in a tower and the godmother or the Mother Gothel tells her she can't leave because it's too dangerous. Now I remember. Well, there's Rose Lupin. She's looking out the window. Let me see if I can get this to quit giving us such a glare. I'm going to put a pillow underneath that. There's my book that I'm reading. And the cat is still mad at me because I kicked her off and she had to sit on the floor. I don't think I made it any better. I think I made it worse. Oh, maybe. Here we go. Okay. It says, but every evening, as soon as the servants had dressed her for bed and locked the door behind them, Rose Lupin would climb up to her window and look longingly over the wild and dangerous world until it was too dark to see anymore. So she's looking out her window and she sees all the houses and the forest. It looks pretty. All the trees and stuff out there. It looks like a fountain, a water fountain. Oh, look, there's kids playing. There's kids playing out there, but Rose Lupin's stuck in her house. Hey, her hair is almost the same color as her dad's. Their hair looks the same. Ooh, this one has a lot of words. Let me see. Okay. See if I can get back far enough and get my fingers out of the way. Okay. So the days went by all the same until the morning of Rose Lupin's 7th birthday. On that morning, a large golden box was found outside the castle gate with the words, "For Rose Lupin," spelled out in jewels on the lid. The strange box was carried up to Rose Lupin's tower, and everyone gathered around it, all agog to see what was inside. That's a funny word, agog. It means they're all trying to figure out what's in there. They're looking at it. If you're agog at something, you're in wonder, going, ooh, what is that? Look at the chest. 4 Rose Lupin. So everybody was agog to see what was inside. They're excited and wondering what was inside. But when Rose Lupin opened the box, they saw that it was filled with balls of wool. Just different colored balls of wool, with a note on top. The note said, "Knit what you want." Okay. The king roared with laughter. "Ha! Knit what you want," he crowed. "Some present. Tell you what, Rose Lupin, you can knit me a nice scarf." The king doesn't seem impressed, does he? There's all the other people. The lid is upside down now, so the letters are the wrong way. But there's all the other people. Rose Lupin's looking at it. I don't know who those people are, but they're looking at it, checking it out. There's the king. Oh, his hair's darker than her hair, huh? It's curly, though. Okay, let me see. Next page. I wonder what she's going to knit. Ooh! Ha ha! That kind of looks like Max from Where the Wild Things Are, in his wolf suit. That's what that reminds me of. Except his was white. He had a white wolf suit. This one's not white. That night, Rose Lupin looked good and hard at the golden box with her name on it. Then she went over to the box, took out all the balls of red wool she could find, and began to knit. She knitted and knitted the whole night through. And when she had finished, Rose Lupin put on her new red wolf suit and said, "If the world's too wild for the likes of me, then a big red wolf I'd rather be." Hey, that rhymed! Look. Me and be. They sound the same at the, everybody say it with me, end. They sound the same at the end, so they rhyme. No sooner were the words out of Rose Lupin's new red wolfy mouth than she began to grow. Oh. She's growing. Whoa! Wow, she doesn't fit on the page anymore. Look, she's starting to come out of the frame. She doesn't fit on the page. She grew. And, oh, that's what it says. And grow. And grow. She put on that suit, and now she doesn't fit in the room. Oh, gosh, I hope she doesn't grow anymore. She's going to break it. She did break it. Wow, look. It broke. And there goes Rose Lupin. Ooh. Until she burst right through the roof of the tall, stony tower, and with one giant leap was out of the forest. Oh, sorry, was out in the forest. Oh. Now she's out running around in the woods. She broke the tower. And now she's going to go explore, I guess. There's the sun coming up back there in the corner. The forest still looks nice and green out there, huh? Oh, can you hear my clock? It's a few minutes early. When the villagers looked out their windows and saw the huge, grinning wolf and the ruined, stony tower, they ran to tell the king. Oh, look. What do they think happened? They see the tower is broken, and they see this wolf running around. "My dear princess, eaten by a giant red wolf," sobbed the king. "We'd better fill it up with food before it eats the lot of us." He doesn't want it to eat everybody else. He says, "Quick, feed it." Look, they're feeding it. That one reminds me of the Harold and the Purple Crayon book. Remember when they drew all of the pies and then they ate the pies? Look at all of the food they gave him. It's all cakes and sweet stuff, I think. There's all the people. Look at how tiny they are. They must have made them really big, huh? Because those are the people, and then the food is the same size as the people. Oh boy. So the villagers gathered up all the food in the castle and laid it down at the edge of the forest. Ah, it was a grand thing to be a wolf. All day long, Rose Lupin ate. Hi, everybody. I see a few more people popping up. Thanks for joining us. You can catch the beginning when the replay comes up. Oh, gosh. I don't think they know that's Rose Lupin. They think it's just a crazy wolf. Oh, boy. Well, so the other page says she ate. And then it says, and danced her wolfy dance. And howled her wolfy howl. Howl. There must have been a lot of howling going on around there. Oh, it looks like she's thinking of something. Look. I wonder if she's sleeping. She's thinking of friends? Dancing and playing, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see. And at night she went to sleep peacefully under the stars, to dream of all the other big red wolves she had yet to meet, and all the wolfy fun they'd have. Oh, so that's what that means. She's dreaming about meeting other big red wolves. Okay. When she woke, she set off through the forest to look for them. The strange thing was, the farther she walked, the taller the trees seemed to be. The trees are getting taller? The trees look like they're getting taller? Do you notice anything in that picture? Look at this picture. What do you see? I wonder why the trees are getting taller. Maybe they're just bigger trees? I don't know. Ooh, those are pretty trees. Oh, but look what's happening. Ah! She used to be this tall. Now she's getting shorter. And look, you can hardly see her down there anymore. So she's getting shorter. What is going on here? Let's find out. And the more she turned this way and that to find her way out, the more the forest grew and grew and grew around her. Oh. What happened? She was big for a while. How did she get so small? Until it swallowed her whole. The forest, it didn't really swallow her. That's a way to say that she was surrounded. That sounded a little scary, huh? Like something swallowed her? It didn't swallow her. She was just surrounded. But look, there's the forest. No Rose Lupin. Where'd she go? There's the sun. Oops. No, that's the moon. There's the moon. And there's... When I was reading, I saw the little red line. Hey, look, there's this little red line that goes through the trees. I wonder what that is. What is that? Do you guys know what it is? What is that line? Let's find out. I'm trying to keep the glare off so you can see the picture. Okay. When the villagers looked out their windows and saw that the wolf was gone, they ran to tell the king. Oh, the king looks happy. Look at him. He's cheering. Ha! We must have stuffed that wolf so full of food it popped. The king cheered hopefully. I'll wear its teeth for a necklace. Go and have a look for them. So he's sending everybody out to find what's left of the wolf, huh? The villagers looked everywhere, but they found no sign of the wolf. All they found was some red wool that wound and wound its way through the trees deep into the forest. Red wool. Red. Oh, okay, I see it. There it is. Hey, that's what we saw on the other page, where it was going through in and out of the... Oh, it's wool. Like the yarn that was in her chest that she got for her birthday. Why is it here? How did she end up with red wool all over the place? Where's Rosa Lupin? Ooh, look at all the words on this page. So they followed the wool. Oh, look. I gotta get closer so you can see. They followed the wool. See it? It kind of blends in with the leaves. And it led them to Rose Lupin. Oh, I think I see what happened. Let's see if it tells us or if we have to figure it out. Let's see. So they followed the wool through the forest to a small cave where Princess Rose Lupin lay fast asleep. They carried her back to the castle, cheering and singing, and told the king how the clever Princess Rose Lupin had escaped from the giant red wolf and laid a trail for them to follow. "My little princess still alive!" cried the king, clasping her tight. And he ordered that a new tower be built at once, a tower even taller and stonier than the last, a tower no wolf could break through. There he locked her up good and tight, with a rich new gown to wear, and the golden box of wool to keep her busy. "Perhaps you could knit that nice scarf for me now, Rose Lupin," said the king. There's all the villagers bringing her back when they found her. There's even a dog in the front. Everybody's happy. And then there they are bringing her box with all the wool in it back up to her. Looks like Santa hat. I think it's the back of somebody's gown. Oh, it's the king's cape thing that he wears around over his shoulders. So he must be in front of her. And then there's Rose Lupin, and then there's her stuff. They're bringing her stuff up. Well, she's knitting again. And she's in her tower because there's the window. Okay. That night, Rose Lupin looked good and hard at the golden box with her name on it. Then she went over to the box, took out the balls of brown wool she could find, and began to knit. She knitted and knitted the whole night through. And in the morning, when the king came to see her, she said, "Please, father dear, be meek and mild, and try these on for your only child." Hey, those rhyme too. Please, father dear, be meek and mild, and try these on for your only child. And she held up not a nice scarf, so she didn't knit him a scarf. What do you think she knit him? Because she was knitting and knitting all night through, like she did when she made the wolf costume. I wonder what she knit for him. She didn't make him a scarf. Let's find out what she knit for him. But a rather mousy-looking pair of pajamas. Oh, look. Look at the picture. This looks like Rose Lupin. See, with her hair? Oh, and the kids around the fountain are saying, "Hey, come on over, come play with us." That means Rose Lupin got out. I thought she was locked in the cupboard. Locked in the tower. So she made him pajamas, and I saw a mouse. The mouse, oh, the mouse has a crown. Who is this? Who is that? It's the king. She made him a pair of pajamas, and when he tried them on, he turned into a mouse. When she tried her suit on, she made a wolf suit. It turned her into a wolf. Oh, and remember the red yarn? Remember the yarn? Right here? What happened to her wolf suit? It came unraveled. The yarn came undone. Oh, that was clever. So she figured out that she could use the yarn. I'm going back to the last page now, where the mouse, with the mouse on the side of the tower. Look, so now she made, she turned her dad into a mouse. Oh, I hope he figures out how to take the suit off soon. I would miss her. And she might get in trouble, huh? Ooh, I hope she doesn't get in trouble. That's one of my favorite stories. I like that one. The Red Wolf. There she goes, running through. Have a great, I can't say night. It's not, well, it's getting pretty close. Have a great evening, and stay healthy. I miss you all.